Hello and welcome students. In this module we will learn about the preventive measures that can be taken to combat water pollutions. Hello and welcome students. In this module we will learn about the preventive measures that can be taken to combat water pollution. So let's start. So when the industrial effluents or the sewage or the waste from the kitchen get mixed into the water, and even soap and detergents, they are very harmful. So when they get mixed with the water in different water bodies, it get polluted, the quality of the water gets degraded. So what are the measures that can be taken? Let's look at certain measures. So if you see this picture here, the domestic and industrial sewage should be properly treated. So for the treatment, the picture which is in front of you, there are methods like sedimentation, and the heavy substances are meant to settle, and then filtration is done so that further effluents can be removed, and then finally the water which is disposed, it has less of effluents, means the impurities are the heavier ones are made to settle, and then certain impurities are also filtered. So with the help of primary and secondary sedimentation process, and then followed by filtration. So yeah, the sedimentation and filtration, and then finally water is disinfected, and then this is called treated water. So water from where we remove certain impurities, then it is known as treated water, and this pollutes the water bodies to very less extent. They are not polluted much. So we can reduce the level of water, intensity of water pollution by certain process or like sedimentation, filtration and disinfection. Now, hot water is to be cooled before it get released into water bodies, so that because hot water is harmful to aquatic life, and the acid and alkalis should be neutralized before releasing the industrial effluents into the water. So children, you can see in this picture that the acid and alkali, they can be neutralized in this neutralization tank. This is the picture. The tank looks like this, and this is the diagram how it works. And like this, the acid and alkali are neutralized from the industrial effluents before they are mixed or they are disposed outside into certain water bodies. Now this is clearing up of wastewater. So wastewater treatment. So there are 6 stages mentioned in this, you can see in the picture. So this whole system is the treatment plant where dirty water, or we can say the industrial effluents, can be treated. So first removal of solids, then aeration, air is passed, oxygen is provided, clarification is done, filtration followed by disinfection, and finally back to the tap. So water becomes much clear, that can be used for certain processes or functions. So like this is a water treatment plant. Now wastewater can be recycled and it can be reused. For that, this system is there. You can see the raw water is passed, then ultrafiltration, followed by it is passed through the filtered water tank, then chemicals are mixed, and the process of reverse osmosis, that is RO, and then finally the service water, the water that can be used, the usable water is provided. So like this, water can be recycled. And next, students, in India, you must have heard about the Ganga Action Plan. So this is a mission to clean River Ganga, which has become the water has become very dirty, or we can say polluted, because of the mixing of certain industrial effluents, domestic waste and so on. So let's know few facts about the Ganga Action Plan. So the Ganga Action Plan was launched in 1986 on June 14th by Rajiv Gandhi at Varanasi in order to reduce the pollution load on river Ganga. So we know the importance of river Ganga for our country. It has mythological importance. It has religious, very holy. It's considered to be a very holy river. People take holy bath in river Ganga, and so it has much relevance in the culture of India. But the efforts to decrease pollution level of river became more. Therefore, this plan was withdrawn on 31st March 2000 after spending rupees 901.71 crore, and million liters of sewage was targeted to be intercepted, diverted and treated. Then phase 2 of the program was approved, and then the plan went on, and certain other rivers were also included in the mission to be cleaned up or to be made less polluted. So students, that's all. These were certain measures that are being taken and that can be taken to reduce the pollutants in the water. Thank you students. That's all in this module.